Ashley here. Welcome back to N-Powerment Nursing. Today we are applying in the know lab values. So if you didn't catch our live video, you can catch it on the replay where we try and simplify down how to predict lab values. So it's a super useful video, and I'd like you to refer to that first and then come back and check out our question. So I'm going to read the question first, and then I'll take you through how we are going to come to the right answer. So let me read our question. An elderly client admitted with new onset confusion, headache, decreased turgor, a urinary incontinence, is diagnosed with syndrome of inappropriate anti-diuretic hormone, also referred to as SIADH. Which of the following lab values is the nurse most likely to assess? This is a high-level, difficult question. So here's our options. A, serum sodium 122 with a urine-specific gravity of 1.040. B, urine-specific gravity 1.040 with a serum sodium of 155. C, serum sodium 165 with a urine-specific gravity of 1.010. And D, urine-specific gravity 1.004 with a serum sodium of 130. So before we even tackle this difficult question, we need to know a few things. So first of all, I'm going to refer you to the following table. So you can see here I've drawn a staircase, and it says concentrated equals climbing and dilution equals down. And that I'm talking about the different concentrations within the body. If the blood is concentrated, lab values will climb or be higher than normal. And if the blood is diluted, the lab values will be down or lower than normal. And the same applies to urine. So if the urine is concentrated, the lab value will climb or be higher than normal. And if the urine is diluted, the lab value will be down or be lower than normal. So we need to understand this. We also need to know our normal lab value. So first I will write normal sodium is 135 to 145. And then I will write normal specific gravity. I'll just put SG is 1.010 to 1.030. So then we're going to go back to our A, B, C, D, and we're going to figure out if these are normal or if these are high or if these are low. And we're actually going to quite simply come to the correct answer, you will see. So A, we have a sodium level of 122, which is, if we look at this 135 to 145, low sodium, and our specific gravity is 1.040, and if we look at our normals over here, our specific gravity is high. Okay? B, we have a urine-specific gravity of 1.040, which is a high specific gravity, combined with a serum sodium of 155, which is a high sodium level. C, we have a high sodium level at 165, so high sodium, with a urine-specific gravity of 1.010, which is normal. And then finally, D, we have low specific gravity at 1.004, combined with a serum sodium of 130, which is a low sodium. So you'll notice in the stem of our question that our patient has syndrome of inappropriate anti-diuretic hormone, or SIADH, is our patient's diagnosis. So if you understand what SIADH is, syndrome of inappropriate anti-diuretic hormone, anti-diuresis is the opposite of diuresis. So anti-diuresis means we are retaining all of our fluid. If we are doing that inappropriately, as with this syndrome, we have tons of fluid retention. Now we come back to our staircase. If I am retaining fluid in my blood is what? Diluted. The lab value in my blood will be down. So we're looking for a down sodium level combined with, now let's talk about the urine, the specific gravity measurement. If I have all of my fluid retained in my vascular space in my blood, then the opposite is true of my urine. I'm not going to be getting rid of urine in my body if I'm retaining it abnormally. So if I have diluted blood with SIADH, I also have concentrated urine. So if my urine is concentrated, my urine lab value would be climbing, so my specific gravity would be high. So I'm looking for a low sodium combined with a high specific gravity, which makes my correct answer here A. So, as you can see, we went through multiple levels of knowing to get to the right answer of that question, which is why it's not just enough to memorize your normal lab values, right? You have to also understand disease processes such as SIADH, how those will alter lab values, and then be able to predict what lab value the nurse would most likely expect. So I hope that helped you understand these concepts and solidify this learning from our Facebook Live previously. And for the answer to this question and more, you can check out our complete study package, and we will see you next time.